Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
Running is Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And this is third down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adam Thielen, 60 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And his pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Taken down back at the 23.
On second down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Cardinals 7. 49ers.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, it's Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Single. Check 8, 3 balls going to 8. Run.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they force another incompletion.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run with Logan. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz lets it flip. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. That one good for 37 yards.
Arizona.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown,
Arizona. 15 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 38-yard. Mayfield to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Wentz now on first down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's second and 4.
Second and 4.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Second and 9 at the Niners' 24-yard line.
Let's go. 79. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And this is 3rd.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Cardinal first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take out blockers. But how about the guys who go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Number 28.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Focusing on me.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and that'll make it third down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Mayfield again. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Mayfield with it once more. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Wentz to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Now Wentz again. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Only people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Cardinals 17, 49ers 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run the counter. Logan. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
4th down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz lets it fly for Thielen. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
C.J. Henderson. Wentz's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
At the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Will Fuller, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike check 33. 33.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again, Ben.